Hello, my name is Dr. Ridwan Fontaine. I teach Islamic management at the International Islamic University, and today I want to look at the fourth ayat of Surah Al-Fatiha. So in previous videos we have looked at Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. So now we're looking at Maliki Yawmiddin, which translates into English as the owner of the day judgment. So one of the hadith which I learned very early on, which has always fascinated me, is when the Prophet ﷺ said, everyone in my ummah will enter paradise except those who refuse. The Sahaba asked, Ya Rasulullah, who would refuse to enter paradise? And the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever obeys me has accepted paradise, and whoever disobeys me has refused paradise. And this is quoted in Al-Bukhari. So there's many things about this hadith that amazes me. The first thing is the beginning of the hadith is wonderful. Everyone in my ummah will enter paradise, right? So it's nothing to do with ability. It's just you have to make a choice whether or not to obey the Prophet ﷺ. And the other point which is very important is being a Muslim is not enough. You have to be a Muslim and you have to make the choice of obeying the Prophet ﷺ. So this raises the question, how do we obey the Prophet ﷺ? And to be honest, when I converted to Islam and I started understanding these issues, I was very intimidated, because we know that the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is made up of literally thousands of hadith. So does that mean that we have to get to know all these thousands of hadith? And the explanation that I got from different people is actually, no, it's not necessary. The main principles which relate to obeying the Prophet ﷺ have been summarized in a book which is called Imam Nawawi's 40 Hadith. So if you know these hadith in Imam Nawawi's 40 Hadith and you know the explanations related to this hadith, inshallah you're okay. So in order to get these explanations, I generally go online, and there are different scholars who have explained this hadith, and I'll just kind of listen to their explanations and try to put them into my personal life. The point is that I think one of the things that I've learned over the years, which I will encourage everybody, is that knowing this hadith is not enough. You really do need to understand the explanation that goes with this hadith, and you need to review these hadith on a regular basis in order to be very clear what to do, what not to do in whatever circumstances you have. Now, there's another hadith which I want to talk about related to Yawm al-Qiyamah, but I'll do that in the next session. So I'll see you there. Thank you very much, and assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.